Hope you guys are having a fabulous day so far. I am okay. I am coping. I am trying to find the bright side in life right now. Some things coming up are exciting that I am excited about, but there are times where I'm just feeling like blah. And this week was kind of all over the place as far as emotions. I just been feeling, as if you're keeping up the vlogs, I have been feeling like crap lately. I am definitely going through depression. I think it's oppression as well. I need to look that up real quick because I don't know if I'm using that correctly as far as the definition. I need to figure out the definition for it because I don't want to misuse it. Update on my bowel situation. Not that you guys want to really know, but if you're curious, it's coming and going, I think. It's weird because some days I feel fine. The cramping is not as bad. Had a few times, like yesterday and I think this morning, but it's not as bad. What am I know what time it's now. It's suggesting what time is it in Maryland. It's 9:38. I can just look at my clock. Okay. Oppressed to mean. What does oppressed mean? It means subject to harsh and authoritarian treatment. Yes, I would definitely say that's somewhat true. As not like terribly harsh right now, but yeah, I'm going through that as well. Like I said, it's not like terrible where I have to flee my home or whatever. It's just there's some authoritarian that's irritating me, and I'm done with having to feel like I have to, like I'm a prisoner, as far as I'm concerned, of being stuck in this little jail cell I feel like I'm in. I'm not physically in a jail cell, but I am feeling like emotionally, and it's affecting my health. So I am still coping. I'm still getting up. Ironically, am still sleeping through the night. Thank you, Jesus, for that. I'm able to sleep. I don't, like normal, I usually have a hard time falling asleep right away, but I'm able to still sleep, which is a miracle in itself. So I'm glad for that. I'm just, yeah, waiting and waiting and waiting. A few more months, hopefully everything will dissipate and I can continue on with my life without feeling like, what in the world am I supposed to be doing? Because I have an idea, but it isn't happening, and I am basically second guessing why, Lord, you know, why am I stuck in this little box that I can't seem to get out of? And I'm like, okay, maybe there's a learning point in this, but I'm like, I don't understand. Maybe eventually I will, but right now I'm just like I want out. But anyway, in the meantime, let's see how my week was. You already know how Monday was because I filmed that. Tuesday, I had to think for a moment what happened Tuesday because I completely blacked out what was happening. But anyway, we did 3 houses. One of them was, we did windows, so that took me a while than what it could have been, but I had more detail than my mom, and she does the outside part of the window and I do the inside. And with her, hers is pretty quick, where mine I have to like clean inside the windowsill, like open the window and there's the windowsill that's the window is in when it's latched. So I had to clean that, and then like the top part of the, well, the bottom part, I guess you could consider it, part of the window where it's latched in when it's closed. And then I have the blinds, not only the windows itself, but around the woodwork, windowsill, and then also the blinds if they have them in inside and out. So that is a lot of work. It really is. So yeah, that was just that. But that day seemed to be okay. Wednesday, I mean, I've been, you know, feeling like crap, but I think it was Wednesday. Yeah, we had 3 houses, which I got a little surprise from one of our clients, which I will be getting to just in a minute. But basically, we stopped working for the one big house because it was just too much. We weren't getting the amount of money we were supposed to for as big as the house is. So in order to keep our friendship, because we are friends with the majority of our clients, but we wanted to stay friends with the one client, this one client, instead of keep pushing the envelope of trying back and forth, back and forth. Some clients we've let go because they're just being stubborn and mean about it. I'm not going to say anything bad words about it, but yeah, we recently just let go of this client, but we're still friends with them. The one we cut complete ties with because basically they were just not being compliant to what we needed. A lot of our clients are willing to switch time frames or days if needed to because of other clients, of ourselves. We're going on the week, you know, we've been making these weekend things and they were being stubborn about it. So we've just cut ties with it. We don't feel bad. The house itself wasn't hard to clean, if I'm being quite honest. Yes, it was 3 levels. It was a big house, but it was pretty well cleaned overall. But there was just circumstances not being, there was just a lot of so we just, yeah, we're done. So basically we have medium-sized houses to small houses, and I'm so grateful because I'm just like, I don't want to keep doing these big houses. So the big, I guess considered like our big, I consider them medium, but we got townhomes. Those are 3 levels, but they're not as bad. I mean, the stairs is a bit treacherous at times, but those are our big houses now. But anyway, going back to the big house, we had a little surprise left for us. Basically like a farewell gift, and this is no way, shape, and form bragging, because we did get something extravagant or expensive, in my opinion. But they were very thoughtful gifts, and I am so grateful. This is more of a grateful showing you type thing. I'm not showing this to brag. This is just a simple thing that I'm so grateful for. I never imagined in my entire life getting something so extravagant as this. I don't know if you guys can see what this pink bag is and by this little symbol. So yeah, if you know what this is, those who are into designer things would know what this is. I'm gonna turn it around. Y'all, this is legit. I got one of these. I am not a huge fan of designer anything. You know, anyone who knows me, I've talked about I'm pretty cheap when I walk. That's been embedded in me. I go to Walmart, go to Aldi's, go to thrifting. I love thrifting. You don't know what you could find. You might find something name brand there for half the price. I don't know if this was on clearance. I don't know, because Mom and I both got one. Something different, but to our taste. Don't know if she paid full price for it. But either way, I am just so thankful. And I will show you just right now what I got. Ta-da! Oh my gosh, isn't she beautiful? Like, oh, I've been wanting a backpack purse for so long. I just have not gotten the money. At the time I look at stores, like I go to Ross's, TJ Maxx, or I don't really go to TJ Maxx, but you know, I go to places like that, Gabe's or wherever, to buy something like this, because you know, you can find name brand stuff there without paying the price. But she legitimately bought a very expensive, extravagant purse. So this is her in all of her glory. She has this nice little detail. I just love it. At first I thought it was a purse, and I saw the blue. This is dark blue. It probably looks black here, but it's actually dark blue. I did not realize it was a backpack, and I did not see this detail. So it is so pretty. It's got this little pocket. I don't know what I'm going to end up putting in there. I thought about putting my vitamin products, but I don't know if it would fit there and look puffy. So I don't know if I want to stick it in there. There is a pocket inside that I can put that in there, and it's got this magnetic button thing. It's got a drawstring if you want to expand it. It's got, I don't know if you probably cannot see, but there is a pocket right here, and then there's a zip pocket here. You can see the zipper, but that's where probably I'll put my vitamin products. And of course, it's pretty big. It also did not realize this was in here. I've got the matching wallet, so was not expecting that, and I'm sure she paid this separately. They don't really come together. But it has got a pocket here. Don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Of course, this nice little zipper. It's got so many folds. Like, of course, you put your IDs and stuff in here, money or whatever in there. There's a slot here. There's a slot here. There's a zip to put all your coins. Oh, where is it? There it is. Let's put the coins, and then of course more slots to put more stuff. I don't really have any credit cards. I don't own any credit cards, so I don't know. That's a lot, and it's this nice bright green. I would never pick this like design or look, but now that I have it, I love it. So, yay, I've got a new purse and I've got a new wallet. So, and I will be handling her with care. I will not be jostling her around. I'll be careful where, yeah, I'm going to be careful with her. She is expensive. I don't know exactly how much she costs. I'm kind of curious how much she costs. I'm not going to say how much she costs because I'm sure you can probably guess. So we're gonna look this up just out of curiosity. Okay, they're not as expensive as I thought they were, but nonetheless they are expensive. Haha, there's one named after me. Of course it's spelled with an A, but they're not that expensive, man. Some of these I could afford. I'm surprised. They are still expensive, don't get me wrong. It's more than I would pay for a purse, but yeah, okay, they're not as bad. Alright. Oh, there's a Minnie Mouse Disney one. But yeah, they're reasonable. Ooh, there's leather. There's like this mint-colored one. Okay. They're not as bad as I thought they were. And Mom got a tote one. But she likes totes. But nonetheless, it's pretty extravagant if I have to say so myself. Don't know. Okay. It has the name of it still here. What? Okay, let's see. Alright. Oh, you know what? She could have gotten this on Amazon or Poshmark. But she also got the bag, so I don't know. Maybe she went to an actual place. Because they wouldn't send through Amazon the bag. This bag. So on Amazon it's pretty reasonable. Poshmark's a little bit more. eBay. Anyway, there's different prices on this. Oh. One's really expensive. Oh my gosh. But anyway, yeah, okay, let's go with the wallet. Alright, a little less money, but nonetheless, it's expensive, nonetheless. More than I would pay for a wallet. But it is also it's been a very, okay, I'm not exactly seeing the one I have, but that's okay. I'm seeing most of the prices anyway, so. Yeah, okay. It's weird, I'm not really seeing the one I have. It's interesting. But nonetheless, I will be taking care of it. I will say this is not as expensive as I thought it was, so it's not as bad. But nonetheless, it's still pricey. It's not as bad as my camera. I think still, yeah, still the most expensive thing I own is probably my camera. Now, however, I don't know what was paid for everything else in my room, like my bed. I don't know how much that cost. I don't know how much, well, TV wasn't that expensive. I don't think it was that old box thing, but I don't know how much my furniture and everything else in here costs. Some of this stuff, like back in the day, it was probably expensive, but it's not as, like, I've had my furniture since I was in elementary school, before we even moved up here, so yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that was such an extravagant gift. I will be still handling her with care. I will not just jostle around, be careful with her, you know, try not to spill anything, scuff her up or anything like that. I'm going to try to be careful with her. She's expensive. She's still expensive despite I thought it would be a lot more money, but I don't know. I don't know. She does have, it did come with the bag, so I'm wondering if she actually went to a place that they sell them. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, I've rambled off enough. And then, oh, I also got a migraine headache, or just more of a headache. I went to sleep Wednesday early. Went to bed early. It was early as before 10 o'clock. That's how tired I was. And I took a pill, but it seemingly was still sticking to me. So I was like, okay, I'm time to go to bed. And so I slept pretty soundly, even though I had to wrap a blanket. I don't know, something about wrapping a blanket around my head. Not only keeps me warm, but it also helps with the headache situation, the pressure and everything. And then yesterday, I was just not the greatest. I've been, also my blood pressure and everything's just been dropping the last couple days. My energy. And then our vacuum decided to kaput again. Having vacuum cleaner issues in our last house. I could not clean the carpet because it stopped in the house. Previously, we thought it was just the vacuum, because at the time I was cleaning the third house, we were cleaning, or I should say, I was vacuuming the furniture, and at the time I thought it was just the furniture thing, attachment that broke. No, time I got to the fourth house, I realized it was something with the vacuum. I think it's the wand that would stop working, because it was completely still vacuuming like the hard floor piece, because that doesn't require electricity, but the other parts require electricity. I think it was the wand, because it was not working for either way. So I had to use 2 different vacuum cleaners at the last house. Mom used the electrical, battery powered one. But then it died, so then I had to take out the old one, the old stand-up. Oh my gosh, that was so hard on my shoulders. People don't realize how hard it is to use one of those stand-up vacuum cleaners. That's why we choose canisters. Yes, it means I have to drag it, but at least it's not hard on my shoulders completely. It has adjustments where you can adjust it on the type of carpet. So that's why we choose canister vacuum cleaners. Anyway, and also the parts were falling apart because they're cheaply made, so I was tired of that, and the cord situation was annoying, so I was like, thank goodness Mom recently purchased some new vacuum cleaners recently, so then now we're replacing the whole thing, basically. It's like, I'm done trying to figure out how which parts work, and it's like, bleh. So that has been my week. It's been crazy. I've been getting headaches. I've been frustrated beyond words. Things have been coming up. And there have been the positive things by giving this lovely gift that I've been received. So that has been the positive side. And now I have the weekend to deal with. So guys, I have to get myself going. I've been rambling way too long now, and I gotta get myself going because it's going on 10 o'clock. Yeah, I need to get going. So you'll see me later. Okay guys, it is the evening. Hello. What did I do today? I dusted, I vacuumed. In that order. Because I usually say it backwards yeah. Anyway. I took a nap today. I took like a 2-hour nap actually because I was so exhausted. Worked a little bit on my puzzle today. I didn't do much else. I skipped lunch because I really just was not feeling it. Didn't really want to eat dinner, but I ate because I was feeling nauseous. I am having problems with bathrooms, so I'm not really hungry, but I ate a little bit just so I can shut my stomach up for later. Let's see. What else did I cleaned up the kitchen after dinner. Mom had made chicken and fish because she had some fish that was in the freezer, and everyone else likes fish, but I don't, so people had options with chicken and fish. I chose just chicken because I don't do fish. She made fried potatoes, baked beans. Is that it? I guess that was it. I don't know. I feel like there was something else, but maybe I don't know. Anyway. I ate a little bit of stuff. I decided to go ahead and eat some more. I ate a little bit of baked beans just to see. I'm trying to test the waters a little bit. I do need to start eating again. Because I'm just not. I'm being all sluggish and everything is just out of whack, so. Anyway. Yeah, I think that's all that I need to catch up on because I can't think of anything else. But anyway, it's everybody's favorite time of the vlog, Bible time, so let's get started. Alright. Chapter 39 of Exodus. Okay, guys, we're getting there. We're getting somewhere. I feel like, how many? Alright, we're almost done Exodus, just so you know. Alright, this is titled Clothing for the Priests. The craftsmen made beautiful sacred garments of blue, purple, and scarlet cloth, clothing for Aaron to wear while ministering in the holy place, just as the Lord had commanded Moses. Alright, and this is also titled, this section is called Making the Ephod. Bezalel made the ephod of finely woven linen, embroidered it with gold and with purple, blue, and scarlet thread. He made gold thread by hammering out thin sheets of gold, cutting it into fine strands. That must have been hard. With great skill and care, he worked it into the fine linen with the blue, purple, and scarlet thread. The ephod consisted of 2 pieces, front and back, joined at the shoulders with 2 shoulder pieces. The decorative sash was made of the same materials, finely woven linen, embroidered with gold and with purple, blue, and scarlet thread, just as the Lord commanded Moses. They mounted the 2 onyx stones in settings of the gold filigree. The stones were engraved with the names of the tribes of Israel, just as a seal is engraved. He fastened the stones on the shoulder pieces of the ephod as a reminder that the priests represent the people of Israel. All of this was done just as the Lord had commanded Moses. Making the chest piece. Bezaleel made the chest piece with great skill and care. He had made it to match the ephod using finely woven linen, embroidered with gold and with purple, blue, and scarlet thread. He made the chest piece of a single piece of cloth folded to form a pouch 9 inches square. They mounted 4 rows of gemstones on it. The first row contained a red carnelian, a pale green peridot, and an emerald. The second row contained a turquoise, a blue lapis lazuli, and a white moonstone. The third row contained an orange jacinth, an agate, and a purple amethyst. The fourth row contained a blue-green beryl, an onyx, and a green jasper. All these stones were set in gold filigree. Each stone represented one of the 12 tribes of Israel, and the name of the tribe was engraved on it like a seal. Does this remind you of anything? Just so you guys know, 12 is one of God's favorite numbers, okay? There's 12 years in the calendar year, okay? There's 12 months in a year. There's 12 tribes in Israel, and they use 12 stones. Just like every time someone is born in a month, okay, let's just use me as an example. I was born in the month of May, so emerald is my birthstone. 12 birthstones for representing 12 months of the year. 12 tribes, 12 gemstones on that ephod. That is some pretty good stuff right there, to tell you the truth. To attach the chest piece to the ephod, they made braided cords of pure gold thread. They also made 2 settings of gold filigree and 2 gold rings and attached them to the top corners of the chest piece. They tied the 2 cords to the rings on the chest piece. They tied the other ends of the cords to the gold settings on the shoulder pieces of the ephod. Then they made 2 more gold rings and attached them to the inside edges of the chest piece next to the ephod. Then they made 2 more gold rings and attached them to the front of the ephod. Below the shoulder pieces, just above the knot where the decorative sash was fastened to the ephod. They attached the golden rings of the chest piece to the rings on the ephod with blue cords, and this way the chest piece was held securely to the ephod above this decorative sash. All this was done just as the Lord had commanded Moses. Another section called Additional Clothing for the Priests. Bezaleel made the robe that is worn with the ephod from a single piece of blue woven cloth, with an opening for Aaron's head in the middle of it. The opening was reinforced with a woven collar so it would not tear. They made pomegranates of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn and attached them to the hem of the robe. They also made bells of pure gold and placed them between the pomegranates along the hem of the robe, with bells and pomegranates alternating all around the hem. This was so when the priest was moving around in the this holy place, they can tell that he was still in there, and if they didn't hear it, and they had a rope attached to the leg of the priest, they would pull him out because they couldn't go in there unless they wanted to get struck dead. So they would pull him out if something should happen to the priest. That's why there's always bells around them, so they can always hear them. Smart, I think so. Now where am I? They made tunics for Aaron and his sons for fine linen cloth. The turban and the special head coverings were made of fine linen, and the undergarments were also made of fine woven linen. The sashes were made of fine woven linen embroidered with blue, purple, and scarlet thread, just as the Lord commanded Moses. Finally, they made the sacred medallion, the badge of holiness, of pure gold. They engraved it like a seal with these words, "Holy to the Lord." They attached the medallion with a blue cord to Aaron's turban, just as the Lord had commanded Moses. A little sidebar called Small Details. The tabernacle is finally complete, down to the last detail. God was keenly interested in every detail, even the minor ones. Know what's cool? He cares infinitely more about you. You can talk with him about any of your concerns, no matter how small or unimportant they may seem. Moses inspects the work, and so at last the tabernacle was finished. The Israelites had done everything just as the Lord had commanded Moses, and they brought the entire tabernacle to Moses. The sacred tent with all its furnishing, clasps, frames, crossbars, posts, and bases, the tent coverings of tan ram skins and fine goat skin leather, the inner curtain to shield the Ark of the Covenant and its carrying poles, the Ark's cover, the place of atonement, the tabernacle and all of its utensils, the bread of the presence, the pure gold lampstand with its symmetrical lamp cups, all its accessories, and the olive oil for lighting, the gold altar, the anointing oil, and the fragrant incense, the curtain for the entrance of the sacred tent, the bronze altar, the bronze grating and its carrying poles and utensils, the wash basin with its stand. Sorry, they want someone to hear me talking. Anyway, heard something and then out there. Anyway, where was I? Curtains in the walls of the courtyard, the wash basin with its stand, the posts and their bases, the curtain for the entrance to the courtyard, the ropes and tent pegs, all the furnishings to be used in worship at the tabernacle, the beautifully stitched garments for the priest to wear while ministering the holy place, sacred garments for Aaron the priest, and the garments for his sons to wear as they minister as priests. So the people of Israel followed all the Lord's instructions to Moses. Then Moses inspected all their work. Then he found it had been done just as the Lord had commanded him. He blessed them. So that is chapter 39. We'll be getting into chapter 40 next week. Alright guys, it is devotion time. We're on what's called Real Comfort. Oh, Job. Oh, good old Job. Chapter 16. I'm already reading in Job, so very depressing book, if I have to say. Not completely. There near the end it gets better. Job chapter 16. Alright, verses 1 through 5. This is Job's fifth speech or response to Eliphaz. Then Job spoke again. I have heard all this before. What miserable comforters you are. Won't you ever stop blowing hot air? What makes you keep on talking? I could say the same things if you were in my place. I could spout off criticism and shake my head at you. But if it were me, I would encourage you. I would try to take away your grief. Instead, I suffer if I defend myself, and I suffer no less if I refuse to speak. Have you ever noticed that the things that we deem comfortable are seldom shiny, new, or fancy? Think about your most comfortable pair of jeans. They're probably worn and faded, maybe even tattered in places. But when you want comfy, they're the ones you grab. I concur with that, of any type of clothing. What about people? Are these people in your life that are simply more comfortable? Let me reiterate that again. Are there some people in your life that you're simply more comfortable with? People that you don't mind having around even when you don't feel or look or feel your best? Yeah. True comforters are encouragers. That is, they give you courage to keep going when you want to give up. They're not full of I told you so's. They know when you need advice and when you just need a shoulder. They don't talk about you, they pray for you. And they speak words of encouragement and hope. But my mouth would encourage you, comfort from my lips would bring you relief. Job was in desperate need of a real comforter, but all he got from his friends were endless speeches. Being a true comforter may leave you a little worn, even tattered, but it's definitely worth the sacrifice. Who are the people in your life that you can count on for comfort? obviously God. He's the master of comfort. I feel like it depends. I have some people I can go to sometimes, and sometimes I can't. It just depends on the circumstances, what type of mood they're in, blah blah blah. Sometimes my mom, I can go to her. Sometimes I go to one of my besties or something like that. So it just depends on the circumstances and if their head is in the right space. What kind of friend are you when your friend needs comfort? I try my best to be there for my friends when they need me, or family as well. I try my very best just to be there for them, listen. I'm mostly a listener. Might not always know what to say to them, but I try my very best to give advice if I can. Okay, guys. That is basically the end of this vlog, but I wanted to inform you I will not be filming tomorrow because there's nothing going on tomorrow. As far as Saturday, I might film a video just because that space in between. Let's see, do I have anything going on? Okay, so I'm working Monday. I have a funeral my uncle's funeral is Tuesday, so I won't be working that day. I'm only working Monday and Wednesday, actually. And then I'll be filming Thursday because I'm going on a trip in a rocket ship to the sky. Okay, let's not try to sing that song. But anyway, I have a trip coming up, and I will tell you guys soon what that is. 2 of my viewers already know. You already know. If you know, you know. What I'm going to be doing and who I'm going to be visiting. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. As always, keep on smiling, stay positive. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!